Alrighty then. So Frase.io have introduced this new rank ready AI document. So it's really more of like an SEO blog writer. If you don't know, Frase was more of like a outline tool that you could use to outline your blog content and then also optimize on the other end. But now they've brought out this feature, which is basically doing the whole job for you, writing your blog post and SEO optimizing it with the keywords that you need. So let's try it out in this video. So in order to get started, we just need to do new document and then go to rank ready document. So let's step-by-step process to generate full articles. So I like the idea of this, to be honest, because it is a step-by-step process. No matter how much we want to automate everything with SEO, it's always good to have like those eyes on the content, on the keywords, all of that you want to check out. The outline, super important because the AI can often get lost, right? And if you're not paying attention, just keep going, yes, yes, next, 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 then you might not get the article that you want. Okay, so this is what you need to do is you have your search query, then you choose your title, right, and the topics, and let's go through it after there. Let's just process the query. So you can see it's researching now all the information, how to write an engaging LinkedIn post. Okay, next up is it's gone through the web, right, the top 10 ranking pages and picked them for research, right? So that's really, really good. Let's generate some titles with AI now. Okay, so let's look at these titles. I don't really like this unlocking, sounds too AI to me, but the ultimate guide to LinkedIn posting, yeah, that's pretty good. I like that one. How to captivate, yeah, that's good. 12 essential tips for writing LinkedIn posts that convert connections. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. Let's go with this one. Okay, so these are all the topics that they're giving, semantically relevant topics. So you want to be talking about the right things right here. So it depends on the topic, right? Especially new things with AI, it can get completely lost. So yeah, like let's say I don't want relevant hashtags. I don't really like hashtags in my YouTube content. I don't think it works or does anything. So let's get rid of some of that. So that could be a paragraph, and we don't want that. So we can just X out there. That's pretty cool. And let's see what's next. Okay, so the outline is next. So while this is generating, I just want to tell you about my AI SEO course. I have it on sale now at the moment, so check it out down below. It's got like all my whole system for doing SEO with AI, so keyword research, setting up a website if you want, automating the articles. So this is the type of stuff that I do. I just use AI generated content, and then my traffic starts going up and up and up, and this kept on going to 1,000 per day we're at now. So it's all AI generated content using the systems that I teach in this course. So yeah, if you don't know me, I've had like 10 more than 10, 12 million people visit my website, my portfolio of websites through SEO. So check it out down below. So back to this, we have a good lot of paragraphs here, right? So that's pretty cool. I like that. We also have generate instructions. So that will be good to just give, again, not to get lost. We don't want the AI to get lost. So we are giving, exact things that will be quite interesting. I'd be quite interested to know if we can get images and videos involved as well. But so far, this looks like it's going to get really good. Okay, we have relevant hashtags. I don't use LinkedIn, to be honest, that much. So I wonder, do people use hashtags for LinkedIn? Okay, so we have all of our paragraphs here, right? So I think this one's kind of easy for AI to write about. It's got enough information. The problem is often when it's, like I said, a new topic, and that is the content that you should be producing for Google, AI SEO, ChatGPT, Perplexity, all of these search engines. You want to be creating something new because AI search engines are looking for that information that they don't have already. So if your website has something like that on it, then it's definitely going to help. You're going to appear more and more often in ChatGPT and stuff like that. So at that point, we'd probably want to add headings and stuff. And what you also see here is this. I really like this part. It's really gone into depth about different paragraphs again, so it doesn't get lost. I really like that. Okay, the next section is a tone of voice. I don't think we really need that one as part of it because this should just be set. I mean, not really for SEO. You don't want funny things, do you? So yeah, concise and readable is probably fine. So we don't really need that in this, in my opinion. You could also do a custom tone if you want, right? If you have something like that. But I think concise and readable, SEO optimized is fine. Like, so you can check through it again here. So the article is being crafted here. So in the course, I have a good bit of this done. And I just think we should also think way SEO is now. We also need, video. That's very important. It's one of the reasons why I'm making these videos on YouTube, right? Because SEO should be, multi-channel, what's it called? Omni-channel at this point, where, if you look at the search engine results page, which is what I recommend that you do, right? The most important part is to have a look at that. What's ranking number one? Often you'll see Reddit and YouTube ranking around there. YouTube, I have more control over, right? I can pick my topics and try to rank at the top for those topics. So that's why I included it in the course here. And yeah, also AI agents for SEO. I'm going to be on top of this stuff and trying to get that as fast as possible to get a good system for AI agents, a good, reliable system. I don't think I've found anything that's working right yet. So honestly, tools like Frase and Koala and Journalist, these ones are doing a great job. We have nearly everything, already optimized that we can use AI for. So why don't we use that? So yeah, if you are interested in the course, yeah, I will give you like a personalized video as well if you join the course. Then yeah, to help out your website and give you any tips that you might need. Article is ready. It's 2,323 words, right? So that's absolutely amazing, right? So in order to do this, we have to actually buy this article for 350. So that's the price of each article. Let's look at the pricing now. Okay, so the pricing is 45 a month, right? But these rank ready AI documents are pay as you go, so it's 350 per document. I think it goes down. Yeah, it goes down if you buy more, right? So if you buy 20, then it's 40 books. That's $2 per article. So let's have a look at the article here. So the good thing about it is, these tools, they're trying to look for these words that are semantically relevant, right? That they're similar words, right? They're called LSI keywords. So it's kind of like if you talk about, water, and you talk about like a bottle of water, it's like words that these algorithms expect to find around there, right? So stuff like broader audience, right? So stuff that's already in other articles, right? So that's the great thing about a tool like this is, if it's, if the article that is ranking number one has, certain keywords, and you want to have those keywords as well, right? Because Google already thinks that's the best article on this topic, right? So I'm not too sure if it's interesting that, this sounds a little bit too AI to me, and making it essential to harness the platform effectively. So I would be hoping for something a bit better than this in the introduction, right? Because yeah, the introduction is so important, right? And yeah, if you think about like Claude, the way it's writing now, it's absolutely insanely good. You use Claude 3.7. I can't even tell that it's AI, but I can tell that this is AI already. So it does seem to have quite interesting information. Okay, let's have a look at this paragraph. Craft an engaging hook to capture attention, right? So to craft an engaging LinkedIn, the first two tiles are key. Okay, so that's pretty much exactly what you would be saying. I like this little stat here. That's really, really good that we have a stat. Sometimes it's better to link out these stats, but anyway, that's pretty cool. This AI edit here, and we have like highlights, background colors. That's pretty interesting. So we have a cool text editor here that we can change. So I do recommend going through, especially the introduction, like I would probably delete that part. Introductions have to be super straight and to the direct to the point, right? Like they say here, has to be, has to hook the reader in. So, too much text will be, the reader will just lose attention, right? So you have to think about how people read as well. So they're going to be, has to be broken up, which this is doing a good job of. So it does have little bullet points and stuff here and numbers, right? So it does seem a little bit what can I say, like formatted. So yeah, it's like it has a couple of paragraphs and then numbers, but yeah, I mean that's a good table. I like that, but that's kind of a tell for these algorithms like Google to say, oh, okay, yeah, this is AI text because it's like, there's two lines. The way that we tend to write really is I like at the start it had, a short sentence and then a bit of a longer sentence, and like this part here, I would always, keep things as, split up as possible, because people don't have a long attention span, so they just need, to get the answer right away. So they want to read fast. They don't like long texts. That's a little bit too long for me, I think, especially if you're reading on the phone, that will probably be too long. So I would split it up. That's how I write. And I think that works well. Google, especially, is using analytics. So it knows if you're reading or if you're bored, if you're jumped off the page, right? And that's a huge sign for doing well in Google nowadays. If people are engaged, it's basically like the YouTube algorithm. If you think about it like that, if people have jumped off, then that's a really bad sign. So it does look really good. 2,000 words is incredible, right? And this looks very, very good. Yeah, so we have different. So the article is, yeah, super long. It's got like loads of different tips here, right? Tell a story, use visual elements, right? So it would be nice to add some visual elements as well. I think that's how this tool could be improved a little bit, by adding, some sort of visual element would be nice. Okay, so you can add an image, but I would like the option maybe of having yeah, like an AI image generated for me or something like that. Something like Napkin AI, if you've ever seen that, that would be cool. But I really like the content editor. Actually, they've done a really good job on that. You can see that if I just press enter, I went to 3. And yeah, I remember messing around on Google Docs for a while, and that was like, it would take me age to do basic stuff like that, which is just, I don't know how to make a content editor, but this seems to work really, really well. You can see it's really, really in depth. So yeah, I think that's a really epic piece of content, to be honest, and got all my keywords, so don't need to think about that. But I suppose, like, if you really want to rank with this keyword and competitive keywords, I'd probably also be making a video about it as well. And this could be, I wouldn't use this as a script, but I would definitely use this as like, okay, there's section 1 of my video, there's like number 2. So you can also use it like that, add the video up the top, because people will stay on the page longer and they'll be clicking there. And Google loves that, like I said before, and Google is still the main player in town. That's what people use. I know I use ChatGPT and Perplexity, but let's be honest, most people are not using those tools. All right, so that's it for this phrase review. I definitely recommend trying it out. 350 is not a bad price if you are running a good business and you want proper SEO articles. Then it's definitely worth it. So I would definitely do that, and also check out the SEO course, the AI SEO course here. And thanks for watching.